I'm sure you've all heard of Pokerogue by now. It's an amazing game that's definitely a lot of fun too. But today I've decided to challenge myself to beat the game with only one starter Pokemon. Will it even be possible? Let's find out. I've decided to choose the water-type Froakie because it's my favorite starter, and I also recently got its Battle Bond form, which is pretty good for Pokerogue. Froakie gets to a great start with its Egg Move Triple Axle, which we are quite lucky to have as shown later in the video. Everything is going smoothly until the first battle with Ivy. But as I said before, Triple Axle comes to the rescue to take out her grass starter and her team. After getting a protein to increase Froakie's attack, we are met with a boss, Yungoos. After a few hits, Froakie overcomes that minor issue, and we move up to level 11. At level 15, Twins Jen and Kira almost end our run by having 2 electric Pokemon. Luckily, they choose to go easy on us, and Froakie barely makes it out alive. After a ton of experience from them, Froakie learns Water Pulse and evolves into Frogadier. The gym battle with Chili at level 20 didn't pose any issues, and Frogadier lives on to tell another tale. At level 25, we take on Ivy the second time. Frogadier is able to almost knock out Floragato with 1 triple axle, and then she switches out to Carnivine, which we take out in a few hits. Then she sends out Fletchinder, which is a one-shot with Water Pulse. Thankfully, nothing too bad. Her team is just her starter's evolution and some additions. So Frogadier tramples past her and moves on to the boss at level 30. But like before, Frogadier is basically unstoppable, and we easily dispose of the boss and move on through. As Frogadier continues climbing higher, I wanted to thank the developers of Pokerogue. I've got to say that I haven't had this much fun playing a Pokemon game in a while, and this will definitely hold my excitement until Pokemon Legends ZA. Going back to the video now, at level 36, we luckily pull the Swords Dance TM as one of our items. This is very good early on, as it will make it much easier with a setup move. And a few levels later, our little Froakie has already reached its final evolution, Greninja, and I've got to say, I love the sprite work too. After acquiring Greninja, the only thing left to do is to feint a Pokemon, and we get to be blown away by its Battle Bond form's coolness. And surely after beating a Gurdurr, we attain Ash Greninja and insane stat boosts. But seriously, I literally OHKO anything that's weak to me now. Ash Greninja proceeds to sweep through the rest of the 50s, including the boss. We also end up getting a lucky Mystic Water at level 49, which will only make Greninja's water moves stronger. Skip to level 90 and everything is still going smoothly. I'm surprised we haven't had a major roadblock yet, but I am kinda scared about Ivy's Meowscarada at level 95. Also make sure to comment down below which Pokemon I should solo run next. And while you're down there, why not smash that subscribe button and like the video to support me. After teaching Greninja Dark Pulse from a lucky TM, I OHKO level 93 and 94 and get an X special attack, which is good. After healing its health and restoring Greninja's PP, we get ready to face Ivy. She starts out with her Meowscarada, and Greninja uses Swords Dance. After barely surviving an Energy Ball, we knock out her ace with Triple Axle. Ash Greninja is now active, so we easily one-tap Carnivine and Phoebus with Dark Pulse, feint Slaking and Talonflame with a single Surf. Damn, that Energy Ball could have ended the run. Lucky for us, Fate thought otherwise. Between 96 to 100, we get a few good items and berries. Greninja also ends Breeder Adelaide's Pokemon career by eliminating her team. After she runs away crying, we obtain a Super Experience Charm and are met by a boss Ninjask, which we send to the grave with a single Triple Axle. I choose to teach Greninja Night Slash over Dark Pulse because of Swords Dance. We pull a few X items and a big nugget. Then we challenge Roxanne at level 110. Since her team is weak to Greninja, After a few surfs, she has no Pokemon left, and she succumbs to the pain of a loss, and we move on to the next level. From level 130 to 139, basically nothing happens except we get a few decent items, and Greninja gets to level 126. Yeah, if you didn't already know, Pokerogue doesn't end at level 100 like normal games and can go up to level 1000 plus in endless mode. At level 140, Gym Leader Viola challenges us to a battle. Greninja sets up a swords dance and sends her team back to where they came from. At this point in time, I am very happy how this solo run is going. Ash Greninja seems unable to be stopped, and our item luck hasn't been too bad either. Swords Dance was very crucial in the early stages, and we are quite lucky to have it at all. Greninja smoothly makes its way through 140 to 150, except I didn't record this part accidentally, and I couldn't actually get the rival battle footage at level 145, so apologies for my mistake. I also got a Dark Terra Shard at level 148 or something, which will no doubt help Greninja. At level 154, we pull a wide lens as one of our items, which is pretty good. It will make Triple Axle almost never miss, which could actually save us. After passing level 160, I am starting to become more and more anxious about the level 200 battle. Unfortunately, right now I don't really see a way that Greninja could beat it. It might actually be impossible. But that aside, Greninja continues to push through the 160s and gets to level 170. At 170, we are challenged by Gym Leader Silon. He starts off with his Yeti, which sets up Hail, but he switches out as Greninja sets up Swords Dance. After about 5 triple axles, Silon is defeated, and we move on to floor 19. At level 182, we are faced by Elite Four Aaron. He starts off with Galvantula, which Greninja knocks out with Surf. Then comes Venomoth. Greninja proceeds to use Swords Dance and then Night Slash to feint it. Scizor, Vespiquen, and Heracross all go down to Night Slash. And Drapion is defeated with a single Surf. The next Elite Four is the ground specialist Bertha. She starts off with her Hippowdon, which goes down to Surf. Sandslash and Whiscash have the same fate. Her second Hippowdon also goes down to a Surf, but its Reviver Seed brings it back to halfway. Luckily, Earthquake doesn't feint Greninja, and another Surf finishes the job. Sandstorm takes Greninja to 5 GP, which was very scary for me, but 2 more Surfs end the battle. Flint the Fiery Guy is next. Unfortunately for him, his whole team goes down to Surfs. Turns out his new team with actual fire Pokemon wasn't so good after all. We also end up getting a candy jar after beating him, so that was pretty good. At 188, Lucian the Psychic Elite Four is here to stop us. Greninja gets a free Swords Dance as he switches out to Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime then goes down to a Night Slash, and so do the rest of his team. Easy! Lucky for us, 3 out of 4 Elite Fours, Greninja is super effective on... That made it much easier at the least. Champion Cynthia is next. She starts off with her Spiritomb. Greninja gets another free Swords Dance when she immediately switches out to Togekiss. Togekiss goes down to Triple Axle, Lucario and Furfrou to Surf, and Mega Garchomp to another Triple Axle. Her terastallized Giratina and Spiritomb also feint to Night Slash, winning us the battle. At level 191, we pull a Electric Terra Shard as one of our items. I decided to take it, because I was thinking that since Meowscarada is going to be much stronger at level 195, it would probably knock out Greninja with 1 Energy Ball. So as an electric type, I would survive and be able to set up that crucial Swords Dance to sweep the rest of her team. This turned out to be true after all. Greninja barely survives Energy Ball and sets up Swords Dance. Meowscarada then goes down to a Triple Axle, and so does Carnivine. Slaking feints to Surf, and Melodic to Night Slash. Then Greninja casually knocks out Mega Rayquaza with Triple Axle and ends the battle by feinting Talonflame with Surf. What a close battle. I was almost sweating while recording this. Greninja proceeds to beat level 196, 7, and 8. We get a few X items and a Golden Punch to increase money rewards. At level 199, I was about to explode with anxiety. Greninja ends Brute Bonnet with Triple Axle, and then we are faced by the big guy himself. Just kidding, guys, this battle was actually impossible from the beginning, and without an immunity to its moves, Eternatus is basically unbeatable. But don't worry, I'm already working on a video that will prove myself wrong, and if you're interested, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, hopefully.